This is a 1991 Toyota MR2 Turbo, the SW20, powered by the legendary 3S GTE engine. A true 90s icon, this is a mid-engine, turbocharged, and one of the best sounding 4-cylinder engine that Toyota has ever built. This motor was so good in the 90s that Toyota pulled the 2JZ out of the Supra and put the 3S GTE engine in the race car for better weight distribution, throttle response, and the incredible sound. 6 years ago, we also bought an MR2, but it had a naturally aspirated inline 4 that we ended up swapping with a 3.5-liter Toyota 2GR V6. We've always wanted to get our hands on the turbocharged version of the MR2, and now we have. But this one is a bit rough. Apparently it has a blown head gasket, the paint in the interior completely destroyed, and we have rust creeping out the A-pillars. At least that's what we know so far. It's been neglected and parked for many years, and it's a full revival from the ground up. So we are challenging ourselves to bringing this MR2 back to life under a tight deadline. No shortcuts, no excuses. This is the MR2 Turbo Revival, so let's get to work. The plan is simple. First, we need to put the car on the lift and remove the engine from the engine bay. After it's removed, we need to turn down the motor and diagnose the problem to see if it's only a blown head gasket or if there's any more issues. While that's being done, we need to strip down the body and prep it for paint. After we get it back from paint, it is time to install our refresh parts. Lastly, we need to put the motor back in and take it for a spin. It is that time for us to start pulling the engine and transmission out.
This engine has 280,000 miles on it and it doesn't run, so we're gonna take it out, take it apart and figure out why and fix it.
Because it has 284,000 miles, bro.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
Hopefully
miles.
it's in usable condition. So get this motor out, diagnose it, get it taken apart, fix it, and then we'll have a running MR2.
It is a Toyota, so easy day. My bad, bro. I'm trying to kill my boy.
Wow, that smells bad.
Oh my God. That's pretty black.
That's pretty black. That's not it.
I can't even see the light through it.
And that's why it's important to change your oil. We're teaming up with Diagnosing Lubricants to give one person everything you need to do an oil change for free. We've gathered up all the tools you might need to do your own oil change. We've got a full toolkit, oil fill jug, oil filter wrenches, rags, gloves, a brand new cordless impact gun, and some wheel sockets that won't damage your wheels, plus a big haul of Diagnosing Lubricants to set up their next project right. To enter is simple. All you have to do is follow Diagnosing Lubes on Instagram and tag one person in the comment section of our collab post with them. Scan the QR code on the screen right now, it'll take you right there. Pause the episode right now and go follow Diagnosing Lubes on Instagram for a chance to win this entire toolkit for free. We're gonna be picking the winner in just a few days, so don't wait, so let's get back to the episode.
Oh, it's not pulling it, so.
What does that mean?
If there's like a lot of metal in it,
yeah, it'll pull the stream.
It'll pull the stream with the magnet.
Really? X pipe.
Ow. It is.
Steel.
That's steel.
No way.
Why? Who makes boost pipes? And this is aluminum.
That's aluminum.
What is going on?
I mean, it's a good welding.
If you don't know, if you're not an OG, this is like, how many years ago? 8 years ago? We did a 2GR in an MR2, and it's basically like making your own Lotus Evora on a budget. Makes like 270 horsepower in this thing. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Rat turds all over this.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Something.
It's so disgusting. Oh my God.
And it ain't. I didn't know the subframe was the same color of the car, or at least gray. And look at the air compressor. That looks so clean. It looks brand new. That was completely black, covering mud and freaking grease and everything. So man, this thing turned out really, really good. Let's keep going.
Our engine cleaned up super nice. Now it's time to figure out what is going on with this thing. We were told it has a blown head gasket. I don't know who diagnosed it. We're gonna confirm what is going on with this thing before we start taking it apart. So I'm gonna pressure test the cooling system. We're gonna leak down all the cylinders, see what's going on with it, and then figure out what we're gonna do, whether it's pulling the cylinder head off. If we can fix it as it is, that would be more ideal. If we have to pull the head off, then we have to pull the head off. So let's get to diagnosing. Seems to be holding pressure pretty well, actually. If we have something like a bad head gasket, that pressure gauge would be falling slowly. Seems to be holding pretty solid, so I don't think the cooling system is compromised. I do have a little leak on this cap here, so that could be what's causing the tiny little pressure fall on this. But if the cooling system is fine, we might not have to pull the head off. So we'll let it sit for a minute, see what it does, and then we'll do a leak down on it. All of the, there's one that's like pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all these. None of the pistons are like pressure washed either.
Oh, I don't. Doesn't show like it's a head gasket.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Not yet, at least.
The cooling system's still holding pressure, so.
Yeah.
If the valves are fine, dude,
Then we're golden.
throw a timing belt on it, throw a clutch on it, put it back in and see what it does.
Could be good news.
So you've got 5% leak, but I can hear it leaking. So Ricky, we've only got 5% leak, but I can feel it coming out of this one and this one. It's at TDC for cylinder 1.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's rings. That's the bottom end.
No.
Yeah. Feel it, that's PCV. That's rings.
That's worse than a head gasket.
So it's piston rings. Luckily, however, it's only like 6 or 7% leak.
That's not too bad, right?
It'll run.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of blow by, but it'll run on that. So I'm gonna check the rest of the cylinders, but I can notice it because I can feel it coming through these cylinders. When I plug this, you can start feeling it.
Oh, it is a pretty high mileage engine.
Especially on a boosted engine.
What do they call that? You put that stop leak.
No, you put new rings. Stop leak is new rings. That's what stop leak
Get
is.
some JB Weld. Get some JB Weld. Throw it in there.
Oh yeah. 5% is also. Wait, is this connected?
That's not good.
Look at this. Remember the other ones will go to 95 when this was at 100. This one is not passing 20. So the other ones had a 5% decrease in pressure. This one has 80% decrease.
The valves are gone on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it needs a valve job and piston rings. This thing needs a full rebuild.
Like we
it
said,
needs a full rebuild.
Full rebuild.
Yeah, full rebuild.
That's what's happening here.
Okay.
When you buy a car that doesn't run, you run the risk of this always. Thankfully, we know we can do it. It's just a matter of additional time, additional money, and I think it's cool content. I mean, the engine stuff is pretty, and the car after that, the engine will be solid. Right? This will be brand new.
Literally brand new engine.
So I vote we do it.
Okay.
That's my vote. So
Let's make it happen.
let me tell Mitch.
Bam. We're off.
All right, that is a rusty clutch. Oh my God. So we're gonna get this off, get this thing on an engine stand. All right, so we've got our engine on the stand here. Now we're gonna start taking it apart. I'm gonna take the turbo system off. We're gonna take the intake and the wiring harness kind of all off as one, simplify everything. We'll get the alternator off. Whatever this mess of cooling system stuff is, the distributor is gonna come off, and then we'll start tackling the log block itself, so let's get started.
Oh my God, that is so heavy. Bro, lift that. Lift that.
That looks very heavy. Oh my God. Why? That's all the weight of the engine so right there.
Heavy. Oh my God. Okay, so now I got the long block pretty much exposed. We got the intake, we got the rear cooling system, we got the turbo off. I've got to take this, which is our oil cooler system, off. That'll come off when we start to tackle the timing system. So all this is gonna come off, and then we'll be ready to take the valve cover, head off, and then start stripping the short block. See what we got. Oh! Hey, Ricky. Yeah. Come here. I found where our cylinder 4 compression went, dog.
What happened? What the heck? How?
Burned the valve, my boy.
Holy crap.
I hope the piston's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go look. That is not ideal.
That's this one? That looks proper, that looks clean.
That does not look like a 280,000 mile piston to me, though.
No, it doesn't.
Dog, I don't know. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right,
That's
looks like we need some
crazy.
valves, my boy.
Most of the time.
Did it hit the piston?
No, that's a lean condition. It'll burn the valve. So more than likely, the injector is taking a shit. So if the injector starts underperforming, it'll throw lean, and then lean starts melting stuff and burning things.
Sick.
So a lot of the time, bad injectors.
You got a lot of work on your hands,
We
brother.
should get a new valve, at least one, maybe probably do
One?
on this cylinder. Unless you want to do
Full
all
set, dude. We got to get this thing down. You're already this deep. We're going full overhaul.
16? I'm in, dude. I don't have to say that twice. I'm about it. All right, we got Ev here. Let's see if he can spot the issue.
Okay. I don't see anything.
No way! No way you don't see it!
Where am I looking at?
Cylinder 4 had junk compression.
Oh, there's a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I not see that? It's like one of those eye tricks. Wow. So did that drop down into it?
Dude, the piston's fine. The mess. Can't wait to see this thing like done and cleaned up and so nice, and we'll repaint the oil pan and get rid of all of this. Dude, look at this. Disgusting. Oh, dude, look at all the metal on there. There's metal, gasket material. See, that's what happens when you don't run Idemitsu, boys. You figure out where all that came from. There we go. All right, Ricky,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes. Please. Oh, no. Oh, bro. Oh my God.
That is a lot. There's a lot of metal in that.
Yeah, that was done.
I don't know what went. Something's not happy in there.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're gonna take the short block apart. We've got the pistons, rods, and crank. That is literally all that's left of our engine for the MR2. We have bad piston rings, so I'm gonna see when we take them out if these things are caked in carbon or not. The engine is completely torn down, and we've got a couple of interesting things going on here. First of all of the oil control rings on the pistons are seized, even though the second and first compression rings still spin. Of course, this engine is pretty high mileage, so that might explain our piston ring losing compression into the crankcase. Also, on the main bearings, main bearing 1 has a lot of copper wear on it. Main bearing 2 has a little bit less. Now, the upper caps for these are perfectly fine, in perfectly good condition, and the cylinder 4, the rear main, is perfectly fine as well. But the top of it has a lot of copper wear as well. And the second main from the back has wear on it too.
What that tells me is probably one of three things is going on here. One, the crank is bent. Two, the block isn't perfectly straight. Or three, this engine is so old and so worn. You have the flywheel hanging off the back of the crank, putting a lot of weight on that main bearing, on the main cap on the top. And then the timing belt here is pulling the crank upwards, which is putting a lot of wear on this. So this could be completely normal wear for this age and mileage of this engine, but I'm not gonna chance it. So we're gonna send the engine block, we're gonna send the crank out to get inspected, make sure everything is true, make sure we're line honed correctly and dialed in. The crank itself looks to be in really good shape, which is awesome, but that doesn't mean that it's not a little bit out of round. And of course, send our cylinder head out to get a complete valve job done with new valves, because that is not it. And of course, they're gonna clean everything because this cylinder head is absolutely disgusting, as is the engine block, and they're gonna deck it so we can put this thing back together. Now, the one outlier is the chunk of valve that is missing. I need to find that or see if there's any damage. So next up, we're gonna be taking the turbo apart to make sure that everything is okay. We don't have damaged turbine blades in here, because if that's the case, then we need a new turbo. I've got a lot of cleaning to do and a lot of parts to get out to the machine shop, so let's get started.
Next step for the MR2, we are gonna start stripping this thing completely, or maybe not completely, but enough so the boys can get in here and start doing body work so this thing can go to paint. These seats are not in the best shape, as you can see, but our friends from MR2 Heaven sends us this. They are seat covers replacements. Ha! This thing is gonna look sick! Whole shebang.
No way, bro didn't turn the key and the wheel locked.
Alright, this is it. The car is here because the body's gonna be prepped for paint. All right, the majority of the bodywork has been completed. From here, we are gonna drop it off at Torrepan Collision so they can finish the car.
Bring it in. Bring it in. You gonna leave another car in the trailer, huh? You gonna do it? You gonna leave one? Greg, get a little shot of that exhaust. Get that exhaust. Okay? What the hell?
Sounds a little crunchy in there, doesn't it?
Oh, when they stole your Ferrari. Whoop. There you go. I'll strap it and we'll be on our way.
And what's money, dude? This thing was busted. This thing was so busted before. Yeah, with the new vent back here, body straight. That doesn't have a massive hole in it anymore, and it's all one color. We're styling, dude.
Got no seat in here. This is crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever done.
The car is back, loaded up. It looks absolutely stunning. So now we're gonna get this thing back to the shop and keep working on it. All right, we're back. MR2 is back in the building. All right, our engine block is back, and as you can tell, it looks literally brand new. We got fresh bores in here, it's been decked, everything's been checked, and we're good. So now we're gonna start assembling it. We've got a whole box of parts from Prime MR2. We're gonna be doing some upgrades in here. So we've got an ARP main stud and a head stud kit going on, as well as a set of ACL race bearings for the mains and rods. We are still using the factory piston and rod and the stock crank. So this isn't technically gonna be a built engine, but it's gonna have a lot of upgraded internals on it. In addition to that, we've also got a lot of new OEM parts.
oil pumps, main seals, all the pulley systems, new timing belt, all that stuff, which is awesome. So we're gonna get that going, get the short block back together, then we'll move into the cylinder head, which is where a majority of the work was done on this engine. We've got new valves, full valve seals, things been completely refreshed and it's cleaned up. So we're gonna start by getting our crankshaft in, checking to make sure our specs on our bearings are good, and then we'll move into the front cover and then our piston and rods. All right, the rotating assembly on the 3GST is completely done. Piston ring specs are dialed, bearing specs are dialed, things spins amazing. So now we're gonna keep going. I wanna start getting some of the oiling system components on, like the filter housing and stuff, so we can actually get some oil prime in this thing. So when we drop a head on it, we can spin the oil pump, which is external, and then get oil pressure all throughout the engine. From there, we're gonna drop the pan on, get the cams on, get everything timed, and then we'll have a completed long block. Shot of this. Mint, dude. Mint. Brand new. Premium, baby. Come on. So the blades look fine on it, which is really nice. I was hoping that it was okay. So we did lose a chunk of valve. I don't know where that thing went. It did damage the turbine blade. So I tried to take the center section off here. This is so rusted in place that it simply would not come off. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want to damage the turbo trying to take it apart. So I took the exhaust manifold off. I can see the ends of the blades on here. If it was gonna damage any part of the turbo, it would be the very tip of the turbine blade. So they all look fine. None of them are damaged, none of them are bent. So I think the turbo is fine. So we're gonna get this thing back together and bolt it on the engine so we can oil prime it properly. If you're looking for an engine oil that can handle real performance, Idemitsu IFG3 5W30 is legit. Smooth cold starts, solid high RPM protection, and way less blow-by than we expected. It has been super reliable across the board. We even run it in our 700 horsepower Integra, and it's held up under everything we've thrown at it. So if you're wondering if it's good enough for your MR2, trust me, it is more than ready.
All right, while Quinn is finishing up putting together the engine, I'm gonna take advantage and I stole his ball cover and I'm gonna paint it nice and silver. It's gonna look OEM and it's gonna look brand new and it's gonna look shiny. You'll see.
The 3S GT is finished, completely back together, and now we're ready to get this thing off of the engine stand, put a clutch and trans on it, and get it back in the MR2. The engine is completely done and ready to go back in the MR2, so let's go check it out. Go. Motherfucker, this thing's heavy as shit. Help.
Oh, you need me?
Stupid. Yeah.
I got it. I didn't think it would weigh that much.
You're like, eh.
I'm like, go.
Do it. I'm like, oh.
So sexy.
Right there, Poppy. Woo! Well, there we go. Okay, so now we need this. All right, engine's in.
And we got all of our fingers and toes.
There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna re-clean this up, Frank.
Okay. Engine is back in the car. Now we're gonna get everything hooked up and fired up before we continue with the build. Oh boy. My man's strong, bro. Look at him. All right, go get bolts.
Bolts. Where are the bolts?
Where'd you put them? What do you mean where are the bolts?
I don't know what I did with them.
What does that mean? You no way. You took them out. They're right there.
Where?
On the table.
Those are not it.
Well,
These are it?
I don't know.
No,
You're the one who took them out.
No, bring that down. They're way longer than
You
that.
got me up. Here.
A good gear oil is easy to overlook until a bad gear oil ruins your day. We've been running Idemitsu 7590 gear oil and it's been super solid. Shifts feel smoother even when things heat up, and it's held up great under aggressive driving. So whether you're out on track or you just want peace of mind for your build, this stuff handles the pressure, literally.
What's up?
Oh, we got an engine back in?
Yeah, we already cranked it on.
What?
Those are heater lines, those are done. Radiator hoses are done. We're gonna do our fuel lines, which this is that one. So that will go here like that. This is for our MAF, which I don't know where that's gonna go. That's the fuel feed, which we need to drain the tank first. And then that's right about it, actually, and we're ready to start. So here's what we're doing. So we've got a factory intercooler system that's gonna be going on. That goes over there, but I wanna get this thing fired up. I don't wanna mess with the factory intercooler piping. So I did this, which is bypassing it. So we're gonna put an air box over here. We're gonna drain the fuel tank, get a new fuel filter on it, attach everything, spin it. I'm gonna put a plug here and a spark plug wire to make sure we got spark. I'm gonna listen to the fuel injectors while it's cranking until we get oil pressure. And then if the injectors are working, we got spark and we got oil pressure, then we're gonna fire it. Got it. Don't key it on yet.
Yeah, bro.
It's so loud. Hey, the horn works. That's it. So there's the clutch fork right there. So it should go forward. Ready? Yep. Oh, slave is still unbolted from the bracket. All right, out. Here's what we're after. Right here. This is our fuel filter. And this is gonna drain. If he keys it on, the fuel pump runs, then we have fuel. If he doesn't, then we have problems. All right, key it on for like half a second and key it off. I got nothing. Cycle it again. We ain't got no fuel, brother. Okay. Well. I don't hear it either, and it's not doing anything. That sucks. We gotta figure out why I got no fuel. I think the order of operations here is to get the slave cylinder bolted down, because I don't know if this is one of those like you have to push the clutch pedal in type of cars for it to start. So we should figure that out, and then we'll take the plugs out. I'll put this under, and then you'll crank it, see if it spins.
Okay.
And see if fuel comes out. Because some cars, the fuel pumps only run when the engine is spinning.
It's spinning, right.
So we need to solve the slave, and then we need to try that. All right.
Dude, we got the forward.
Oh, you missed it, bro. You got to order the same stuff. Oh, it's right here.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
Ricky
the one.
Spec powder coating, dude.
Yeah, I can make that look
See,
better.
come on, you be doubting me?
Oh, you gonna do that right now?
Give me a gun. There we go.
You don't need that?
I need that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, fuel's gotta come out that tank.
Oh yeah, I know we did it. That did not hit. Oh!
Oh, it smells so great.
That smells really bad.
Oh! That looks like oil. That's disgusting. It smells so bad.
Gas should not be like that yellow. That is not the move.
Oh God, that smells terrible.
Yeah, right? Sick.
Probably 30 octane.
Thought it needed a head gasket.
We got no spark. We got no fuel. The engine spins and that's about it.
Quinn? Fuel pump's not turning on?
It's not turning on. So I'm wondering if we have an ECU power issue. If the ECU's not turning on, it's not commanding the pump to turn, it's not commanding the coils to fire.
Check in here?
Yeah.
Nothing. No, there's nothing. Everything's good in there?
I don't know, we haven't checked that.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to test live. I'm gonna start
We're
checking.
about to start checking.
Yeah.
Checking all the things. So both of these relays are clicking. So that means something. So let's check these fuses. If we got a power probe, let's check these to make sure we got power there.
Got one fuse out.
Which one? Oh,
Oh, that one's out.
that's the ECU.
Is it?
EFI.
Which one?
This one.
Alright, let's get.
She's
is
a
there not
goner.
one in there?
That's a good sign. That's a great sign.
That's a good. Oh, we got a 10 mil. We got a 10 ampere.
No,
Just get a 20.
Always use
To make sure it
the
doesn't
same
blow.
number. Don't
Yeah.
listen to Ricky.
Go higher. Get a 20. Nope. Hey, you blew the fuse. Hey, you just blew the fuse.
Did it spark for a minute though, or no?
It didn't do anything, but it blew the fuse like on the third crank. The third round. She's a goner.
Let's figure out.
Told you to put
why.
a 20 in it.
Oh, it popped when you let off, Ricky. So it spins, it doesn't use the spark plugs, it's not running the fuel pump, and then it's fine, but as soon as you let off, it pops the fuse?
I guess.
What does that mean?
We'll replace it. Let's do it again.
Did it not pop? Oh, it went. No, that one went mid-crank.
I told you.
But it's only popping when it's cranking.
That's when the head gasket blew.
ChatGPT diagnosis. It's the best, dude. Always
Dude, this is my favorite. You put it on the talk mode. All right, tell me what's going on with this 91 MR2 because we can't figure it out.
I get it. These little mysteries can be super frustrating. In your MR2's case, if the IGN fuse is popping only during cranking, but it keeps cranking, it suggests there's likely a short in something that powers up during ignition, like the ignition coil, igniter, or even something aftermarket. We'll track it down step by step, though. No worries.
No worries, it says.
my boy. Is that correct?
That's actually pretty smart.
Your boy's not wrong. Your boy's not wrong.
All right, Quinn says you're wrong.
Hey, no problem. Sometimes we all need a second pair of eyes, right? If there's something that still feels off, or Quinn's got a different theory, I'm totally game to hear it out.
He called you out. ChatGPT called you out.
Yes, dude. Yeah, it popped. So it's not the coil, it's literally everything else.
Get another fuse loaded up.
It's just not the way to diagnose it. We're on like fuse 8.
I made a joke.
You caught me. I had said, all right, Butler's off pause, Quinn can listen to. Just a little fun to get us back on track.
Damn. So I call my ChatGPT Butler. I named him Butler, so.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Oh, we got another plug that's missing. There's another plug right here.
If there's another unplugged connector right there.
Damn, you got caught again. I plugged the little one in.
You did?
It went to the coil, yeah.
Well, we found it.
Perfect. Glad you tracked it down. If anything else pops up, or if Quinn throws another curveball, I'm here to help.
He hates Quinn. I just imagine Evan sitting at home talking to his butler, just like a regular conversation.
All right.
ChatGPT, you can come make the next episode. How about that?
We got spark. Whoa.
It still popped. So we fixed a issue. It wasn't the issue, but it was a issue.
Yeah. Freaking head gaskets, bro.
And then I want you to crank it. It's not going to crank because the relay's just going to.
Right.
Let's see if it pops again.
All right, so a few things changed. There was a ground that was on the head that wasn't grounded to the chassis. So that's been done. Also, the clutch switch, that when you press the clutch, it allows the signal to go through to the starter from the ignition. That switch itself was melted inside. So I took it off and I bypassed it. So hopefully this will fix it, at least.
I'm going to listen to see if the injectors are making noise.
What the hell did I bypass?
I don't have really any junk wiring under here. Oh, nope, that's a lie.
What you find now?
Okay, now we gotta take this over dash off, bro.
What happened?
You found a bunch of stuff down there. Somebody messed with the ignition harness.
Like security system or something?
Yeah.
Hurry up, dude.
Style.
Stacking up on chips, dude. Ricky, can you give me just key on 2, don't crank it?
Yep.
Okay, so the injectors have voltage. We gotta kill it? Okay, so the ECU is simply not telling the injectors to ground. So that's what's happening, that's why we don't have injectors. So as soon as we figure out why the ECU is not happy, we'll have injectors.
All right, so what we ended up doing just now is we disconnected the fuel pump relay and then what'd you call it, the COO relay?
It's the circuit open relay. It's like a safety relay
For the fuel pump. So it's a possibility that the fuel pump is totally trash. And when we did that, we disconnected both those two things. We cranked the car and the fuse did not pop. So I think we're onto something here. No, popped it.
It popped it?
Yeah.
How do you fix
So I bet the fuel pump internally is like shorting out, locked up, and smoked.
Yeah.
I bet instead of going through the pump and spinning the pump, it's shorting internally.
So the tank's gotta come off.
Tank's gotta come out.
So okay, that's a good job.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, Quinn! Here we go. Look at that, dude. So the problem is here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As expected. A filter.
Oh, where's the filter?
There's supposed to be a filter right there. This is exactly what we thought we were gonna see.
Yeah.
That I was expecting that, literally that.
Let's see what the inside of the tank looks like. Oh, there's nothing really floating around.
Just dirty,
There is some rust and in there, but
but nothing's floating.
nothing's floating.
Oh, that's good. All right, now that we have this rusty pump out, I'm gonna remove all the old stuff. I'm gonna clean everything very, very well. There will be no more rust in there, and we'll be ready to receive the new pump and install it.
Fuel tank is all clean. We're gonna get this thing back together. So when Ricky's done, we can just toss the pump back in it, throw it back in the car.
Bam!
So that is what this is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
For reference.
Right. We good,
All right.
baby?
We got a fuel pump. We're dialed. Let's get it back in.
I'm not trying at all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
So here's where we're at. Before we put a new fuel filter in, we're gonna key the car on for like 1/3 of a second and see if the fuel pump runs fuel. Right?
Yes, Quinn farted. I can smell it.
That is not true.
Okay, it was me. That's for sure me.
Bump it for like half a second. We're looking right here.
My bad. That was like longer than a half a second.
Hey, we got fuel pressure, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That's good.
All right, now we gotta mop it before this whole car catches fire, and then we're gonna start it.
Oil pressure light right here. You see it? Crank it.
Yep. Immediately. Okay.
solid oil pressure. That's what I'm talking about. So now we need to hook up the air intake system, get the MAF on here, put plugs in it, then we should start. We got a lot of more work to do before she's ready to run on her own. We took apart the turbo, and when you put them back together, I like to put a little bit of anti-seize and stuff, and not to mention when you're touching it, you've got oil on your gloves and everywhere, so that kind of just gets on everything. So when you fire it back up for the first time, every single engine we've ever done here does this, where you've got oil on the exhaust and it just starts burning all that stuff off. So that's completely normal. The throttle is a little sticky. When I gave it some revs, it didn't seem to want to come down and return. So I need to figure out why it's doing that. Fix that. But dude, other than that, it freaking runs great, man.
Starts right up.
So that was it, huh? The fuel pump was seized, basically. It was locked up.
That was one of the main
I guess there was a bunch of
that was a lot of stuff, but yeah. That was the main one for sure.
Sweet.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
We're not done yet. Engine in the bay is completely done. We've got our intercooler, fan, piping, we've got our airbox set up, we've also got our exhaust system finished, and now we need to move into the cooling system, and then we can run this thing for a long time, get it hot, and make sure it works. Now, before we put coolant in the MR2, we're gonna be upgrading the cooling system. This radiator has 280,000 miles on it, and like most things in this car that we've touched, I don't really trust it. So we've got a Mishimoto X-Line radiator. This is much thicker than the factory core, full aluminum end tanks, which means it's not gonna crack or leak because there's no plastic. This is a much bigger unit. It's gonna handle the heat way better. We're also upgrading the fans. We've got a unit by Mishimoto. And of course, we're gonna be upgrading the hoses as well because all the old rubber is starting to go. This is nice silicone. This is not gonna leak, and it's not gonna blow up because it's not 30 years old. So let's get the old equipment out of the car, pressure wash everything because this is disgusting, and then we can start installing our new cooling system.
Oh, never mind. It's not attached. These things, all in traffic. Oh!
Bad, good. Cooling system is done on the engine. Now we're gonna add some coolant, get this thing running up to temperature. If it's holding temp, the fans are kicking, we're done and we can move on from the engine. We're so dumb. Oh! Ah! We're good until you started talking smack. She's drinking, look at that. Look at it go. Cooling system's bled. Tomorrow we're gonna run it with the cap on to get some pressure in it, but other than that, we're done with the engine.
That's sick. That'll do it.
Is this Quinn quality or Ricky Styles?
I think I took it off because I thought we were replacing these hoses. That was me.
Right, well, that's a valid leak.
I wonder why it's leaking. So the nice part is it actually held pretty good.
Yeah, actually not bad.
Moving on, we're gonna handle the suspension. We've got new shocks. We've also got new pads and rotors for the MR2, so let's get it done.
I'm gonna compress the spring using spring compressors, and that will allow me to be able to take the hat off without it flying through the roof. And then we'll be able to unscrew this little washer right here, and that nut, stud bolt, whatever you call that thing, will allow us to replace the shock itself. Oh yeah, this shock is not good. That's supposed to go out by itself, which is not happening. And it went down very easy, so I'm glad we're replacing it. I just got done painting this. This is the new cartridge that's going in. It is very simple. You put it in there. It comes with the accessory washer slash nut. It's going to hold it in place completely. We're going to give this thing a nice little snug. That's all it needs. Make sure there's no slap or gaps or anything. And then from here, we throw the spring. We throw the spring in there. And most bases of spring have a little piece of rubber in the bottom of it. This one doesn't. This is how it is from factory. And then we'll grab this, the bearing, and the hat together. We're gonna put it in here. And then we'll drop the knot in there. And then we'll tighten it up with the gun.
Suspension and brakes are done. Now it's time for our wheel and tire package. We've got the OEM MR2 wheels completely refinished. All the curb rash is gone. They look brand new, and they're wearing a Falcon Azenis RT 615K Plus tire. This is a 195/60. We went for an OEM style size for an OEM style look. Because we're going for an OEM restoration style, we want a factory wheel and tire. Looks great.
The wheels look so small.
They do, they look tiny.
Hey, that's why it came out of factory.
That's crazy to me that stopped. That's wild. Yeah. Oh, the alignment's way off.
Yeah.
There it goes now.
It's so quiet, so smooth.
Oh, dude, this thing's gonna rip, bro. This thing's gonna be so fun. That's so sick.
It looks so good, dude.
Oh, this thing's gonna rip, dude.
That's what the 90s look like right there.
All right, all we gotta do is finish the outside and finish the interior, then the MR2 is done.
I mean, I'm not talking about full restoration, but at least we're making it look decent like it did from factory back in 1990. This is crazy.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's get the taillights in.
Let's get the taillight. All right, next up for the MR2. The front end is looking almost complete, but as you can see, it's missing a few bits and pieces, which is this. I ended up spending a whole hour polishing this thing because they look pretty bad. But these are the OEM ones. They're nice and polished, and let's put them on the car. Moving on the MR2, one of the main things I really want to get to is the interior. And for me, the interior is literally what I love doing because it is so satisfying going from something like this to something fully finished and looking OEM. But in this case, look at the dash. This dash has seen better days. Now, MR2 Heaven makes this place that goes over it, your original dash, and you compress it, you press it down, and then it holds it in place. Now, in order to be able to do that, you need to remove the dash. Yes, it is a lot of work, but your options are remove the dash and replace it with another one, or remove the dash, fix it, and put it back on. Now this is a little over $100 versus spending thousands of dollars on the dash. So I think we're gonna go with the option of removing it, fixing it, and putting it back on. Let's get it done. As you can see here, we have one of the brackets on, and look at the massive difference. This one's still lifted and this is completely flush. This thing is gonna look amazing when it's done. Let's do the second one, put this thing back in the car. And finally, the dash is put all back together. It actually wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to be a lot more detailed and longer, but it was actually pretty quickly. One of the main upgrades that I did, the cluster, I polished the glass on it so it looks brand new. We put a new shell cover on the steering wheel, a brand new block off plate for the stereo, brand new ashtray, shift boot, and shift knob. Now the next thing to do is the seat, so let's get those on. You can be tall in here. Man, these seats feel super, super comfy. Like they literally feel brand new. You gotta sit in here, bro.
Oh,
Right?
it's like a luxury spaceship.
No, it's like
From
it
the
hugs
90s.
you. It's like a lazy boy.
Yeah, and it reclines, and you feel like you mold into it, you know?
I'm definitely falling asleep driving this. This is so cool.
Count me in.
Well, we ain't done. We got more to do. See you tomorrow.
All right, time for some taillights. We got an upgraded set. These are JDM style, which is really cool. Let's get them on.
Oh, how am I gonna get to the other side now? That wasn't very smart.
Boom! All right, taillight's done. Yeah! Oh, that looks so good. See, we're almost done.
You know, they look dirty. I'm gonna clean them, don't worry. And that is it. Everything is completed. Other than a windshield. We'll get that done in just a few hours. But check this out, man. The car looks brand new again. Looks so sick. Not bad for a 1990, I was gonna say clapped out MR2, but it's not clapped out anymore. Not sick. Well, one of the major things missing on this MR2 is the windshield. And of course, my boy James James! Hold on, where are you, bro?
I didn't know I was supposed to be
And my boy James Beck is here to save the day, like always.
Yes,
Tell them what
sir.
you're gonna do, baby.
We're gonna prep this trim. Since they got new fresh paint in there, we're gonna scuff it up, prime it, make sure the glue sticks real good. Got a brand new fresh windshield ready to go. Get this thing looking right.
Let's do it, baby.
Yeah, sir.
Easy day for my boy James Beck.
So last thing before we drive the MR2 is we moved it over there to work on the interior, and I figured out that it doesn't drive straight, which is not good. And then I went to align it and I found this. This tie rod is gone. That is so bent. I don't know if somebody tried to strap the car down by the tie rod, but they bent it pretty bad. So we gotta swap that out so we can drive it straight. Let's do it.
What's up? My name is Gray, and you're gonna be seeing me on this channel a bit more, so thought I'd introduce myself. Now, I come from the world of motorcycle racing, which is a little bit different than building cars, so wish me luck. And on that note, Quinn, what do you got for us?
We just replaced the inner tie rods. You can tell this is right and that is wrong. So I can't align the car if the freaking tie rod is bent. So we put a new one on. This one also has a lot of play in the ball joint. So we got new inners in it, tightened it up. I straightened the wheel. Ricky's getting some final touches on it. We just put the cowl on. We got to put the wiper arms on with new blades, and then we got to put the Toyota badge on front, and then we're ready to drive. The MR2 is completely done. Now all we have to do is drive it. MR2 first drive. We're moving, baby. So, wow, that is a long throw shifter. We didn't put a short shifter in this at all. This is a brand new engine, and this is the first time we're ever driving this thing, so we're going to take it nice and easy. We got to do about 500 road miles before we can actually start pushing the thing. But this first drive is just going to be making sure everything's working, making sure we don't blow a coolant line, making sure our coolant temperatures are good, making sure we have no weird running issues or weird drivability issues. Should probably use first gear. So we're not going to go above like 4,000 RPM. Feels really good though, nice and smooth. Clutch feels great, shifter feels good. It is a stock MR2, so look how long the throw is. Super long. But freaking feels good, man. So when you're braking in an engine, if you're off throttle and letting it wind down, that's going to seat the rings against the bottom of the ring lens and the piston and wear in the rings. And when you're accelerating, it's braking in the top. So we're going to do a couple, like up to 4, and just kind of let it wind down and really start moving things through the engine. We do have the first set of oil. We still have the break-in oil essentially in the motor, so we're not going to drive it that long before we change it. Just to get all the metal particulates and stuff out, because the rings and stuff are going to wear themselves in as we run the motor in. But it seems to be working really well. We've got power, we've got torque, we've got some grunt. I can hear the turbo spooling up and down just a little tiny bit. You have the turbo? Yeah. Hear it very, very quiet. It's very quiet.
Very subtle.
But you can hear it. Hear it whistling around. The MR2 is complete, car is done. Let me know down in the comments if we should do anything else to this thing. Should we do a build on it? Wheels, tires, suspension, slam and put a sick exhaust, or should we leave it alone? This thing turned out incredible. It is a full factory MR2. Runs amazing, drives amazing, looks brand new, and it's really cool to have it part of the throtl fleet here. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we'll see you guys in the next episode.